Hey guys, I'm going to be sitting here talking pretty much to myself because this is Saturday night and it is 9:13 Pacific time, which means it's after midnight on the East Coast. And the events of today have been momentous. And I mean momentous on a Ides of March, 44 BC, where Julius Caesar gets stabbed in the back by Brutus. And this isn't even an A2 movement. This is way beyond that. For the people that don't know, the ICE had been in Los Angeles the last 2 days, picking people up and kidnapping them and renditioning them. And the local population took exception to them. And so they were out protesting, legally protesting. They weren't interfering with federal officers doing their job. They were filming them, which is their constitutional legal right to do. They were doing so from a distance that did not interfere with anybody's job that was doing this, no matter how illegal what they were doing was. Trump used this as a pretext to nationalize the California National Guard, and he is sending them into LA. And I just saw a video of a Black Hawk helicopter landing in a neighborhood in Los Angeles, like they were landing in Fallujah, Afghanistan, doing a dust off, bringing in ammo, multiple boxes of ammo. This is not normal. If you think this is normal, you need to wake up, because we're not on the edge of the abyss anymore. We just jumped in. And the fact that they're doing this on a Saturday night is not an accident. They're doing this on a Saturday night because the only people paying attention are people like me and the other political junkies that are watching this stuff. The overwhelming majority of the country has no idea that this is going on right now. None. And that means that they're going to be able to implement most of their plan before anyone has a chance to raise a protest or say anything about it or try to do anything about it. And here's the problem is the people that I count on for their expertise in dealing in these situations is if Trump goes full bore, and by a week from today, that's June 14th, which I suspect is pretty much already baked in, if he declares national martial law, national, that means every city, every county, every state, there will be no way to stop him. None. The courts can't stop him. The only way that he could be stopped is if Congress voted to rescind martial law. And I don't think Moses Mike Johnson is going to go up against Trump and rescind martial law. And I know for sure the Senate's not going to do that, because the only thing they want to do is get reelected, and they don't want Daddy Trump coming out against them. So, where are we right now? You, as a citizen, especially if you oppose this, can only do the following. You can take a camera and record everything you see. And I'm going to be talking more in depth on Monday on all the rules you need to follow in this, because I can guarantee you that whether they're cops, ICE agents, or the military, they're not going to want you filming any of this stuff. And they're going to do everything in their power to make sure that you can't do it, whether they're trying to browbeat you or point guns at you, which coming. Don't mistake that. That's coming. And I think what's coming is they're trying to provoke something that's going to be a much more violent reaction. And the whole point of what's happening Saturday is, what's happening in Los Angeles is actually very peaceful. I mean, it's more like you're on Cinco de Mayo with people out in the streets. It's, it's almost, it's a party. There, music playing. You can see stuff. I mean, I saw the occasional person throwing something. The only people that were actually responding with force were the police and ICE, who left a streets littered with gas canisters. I mean, it's like these photos I've seen is, I mean, you would have to step your way through this like a minefield to try to get through all the canisters that were fired. We have, almost no time to try to overcome this. We now have a situation that we have been put into that, you can, and I implore you to be peaceful. I know that's not going to happen because there will be somebody that's going to go over the edge and they're going to do something. There's going to be, that's all they're looking for. They're just looking for an excuse to claim as a provocation, and they're going to go full military martial law and lock down this whole country. So if you do not think that within the next probably 14 days that you're going to be seeing on major streets in your city military roadblocks asking for your papers or your driver's license or whatever you have to do for identification. And I'm not even going to get into the fact that all the constitutional things that you are protected by, that this regime does not care about the Constitution. They only care about one thing, and that is taking total power over you, total power over this country. They will destroy everything that we as a country have taken over 250 years to build, and they're looking to destroy it in one day, 1 week, 1 month, one whatever. We have only the time to protect yourself. And if you haven't done the things to protect yourself, you need to start taking those actions now before it's too late. I've been telling people, it's like, I don't care how anti-gun you are. You don't show up to a fight unarmed. And if you're going, and now is the time. I mean, it's like you need to be going out now. That means tomorrow, right now, figuring out how you're going to protect yourself and your family, because it's going to be way too late here in about 10 days. Way too late. I wish I had something that was, more upbeat, uplifting, how we're going to fight back. But, it's like, this is, they talk about the shit hitting the fan. It's spraying all over the place right now as we speak. You need to stop, take stock, decide what you're going to do, because here soon is going to be too late. So anyway, that's it for tonight. I'm going to be coming back Monday with more in depth, and I'm sure that's basically 36 hours from now. So I mean that in Trump political time, that's like 2 centuries from now. But I hope I have something better to tell you by then. So for tonight, turn on the news, watch it, and get ready to prepare. Good night, everybody.